Good morning, my friends. So I had such a wonderful weekend. I want to share some of the details and then a really important message with y'all. I love being back in the food forest for one thing. I was at Joel Salatin's place, absolutely amazing place, where we learned a lot about how animals, almost got wet, can be used. In fact, I would say must be used as part of the soil building process. Regenerative agriculture, food forestry, it really must include animals because that's the biomimicry way. That's the natural way. That's how it works in a natural system. Wow, it's been raining. For the past week and a half or so, we've had 3 or 4 good rains, and oh my God, everything is coming to life. Look at all these blossoms on the Jamaican cherry tree. Oh, isn't this beautiful? Look at all the flowers and the cranberry hibiscus, and so much stuff is coming in. Whoa, I got wet there. Look at this. This is a hokote, I think it's called. The leaves are finally coming in on that one. Oh my God, look at that one. Gosh, is that I don't know that one. Is that a persimmon or something? Huh. It's amazing. Just seeing the life come in. One of my wife's favorites right here. Look at all the fruits coming in on this longan or lychee. I think that's a longan. So Carlos and I were at Joel Salatin's place, and just such an incredible group of people. Talked for a while with Congressman Thomas Massey. He's a really great speaker, by the way, a funny guy too. I met with Catherine Austin Fitz, and I believe she'll be coming here to Galt's Landing pretty soon. So anyway, we have the solution to all the world's biggest problems. And the ultimate solution, the ultimate problem, is fear caused by trauma, caused by scarcity. Scarcity of love is the ultimate trauma, I believe. Feeling like we don't have any. That's why we have a drug epidemic and all these epidemics. So this message is going to get really deep and really pointed. I woke up this morning to one of the most profound and eye-opening dreams I've ever had. We're at war. We are in a state of conflict. Could be called war, but I'm gonna move away from that narrative a little bit, and you'll see why. You'll feel why at the end of this. So I had a gun in my hand. I was under a bed, and I was waiting to shoot out somebody's ankles. In fact, it was the Chinese people that were coming. Now, I don't even believe that this whole thing's a freaking fraud. The whole thing is just, well, it's just wrong. We've been lied to. We've been deceived to believe in an enemy when the enemy is our own ignorance, our own hate, our own fear. It's also there to help wake us up. So it's really not an enemy when you look at it from a connected, divine perspective. This is all part of a process of awakening, my friends. So let's forget about all the enemies. Anyway, I was under the bed. I was about ready to take out some ankles and do the rest of the job. And all of a sudden, I realized that my family could not benefit from this, it would be certain death for the family. Now, I'm not scared of death at all. I'm not scared of my family's death. My mom just passed a week and a half ago, and I was holding her hand. I was loving her, and she was loving back. And when she passed, I felt her presence even deeper than I did the moment before. So I got up and I grabbed the white flag. It was a white sheet. And I walked out and I said, I have a solution. We don't need to fight anymore. Now, how I got from under the bed to talking to some Chinese general guy, just walked up and did it. I know it might not be that simple in the real world, but I did it. Anyway, it was a dream. It was very profound. The metaphor was very simple and very clear. There's a lot more to it, but I'm going to get to the point. Well, a lot more to it is my family was part of this conversation, and they would have been the first to walk in to the room. They were the first, actually, to walk into the room after I decided not to kill. My family was the first to walk into the room. I would have been shooting the ankles of my family members, blowing them off. And I woke up and I knew instantly what my message has to be going forward. There's only one way to stop the war, my friends. We must write a new book, The Art of Peace. It's the only way we're going to win. What do we win? Well, food forests everywhere, integrated with birds and bees and cows and chickens and ducks and turkeys and fish and life everywhere. That's the answer. That's what we will win when we get out of our own ways, when we release our trauma. So I'm calling out right now. Now I'll retract that. I'm inviting right now Donald Trump and Bobby Kennedy and Tony Robbins and Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson and every influencer out there. I already know a bunch of them are on. Meeting with Mike Adams here tomorrow. I love that fella. He's already on the side of solutions, and he's showing it. He's demonstrating it. And all the other influencers out there that are on the side of solutions already, thank you. And I'm not saying these other folks aren't, but there's one more layer of trauma to shed. And that's our belief in an enemy outside of ourselves. A belief in an enemy at all. Stop the war narrative, and here's exactly how we build peace. We take our fiat, which is in rapid decay, and we start putting, and we take the poisons out immediately. Immediately stop the poisons in your own life, because that's what you have control over. And then anytime you see poisons, and call it out. Say, no, I don't want that. Instead, I want this. Right? So, all of you big influencers and you leaders, here's how we end the war. You take the stage and you say, good morning, Melissa. Good morning. You say, I'm for peace. And here's how we're going to achieve it. We're going to turn all of our foreign army bases into food forests. We're going to teach regenerative agriculture on all its layers and levels. We're going to demonstrate willingness and thoughtfulness and abundance and collaboration. Cooperation. We're going to demonstrate. And then we are going to leave that land, your land, to you. We are going to put down our guns for shovels and our bullets for seeds. And we are going to plant the true seeds of liberty. Faith and courage is the armor of God. We cannot do this without faith and courage. So I continue to stand here in St. Cloud, Florida, on my little slice of paradise, the land that I am here to steward, the land that I am here to grow as much life as possible. That's our job in this world, is to build the Garden of Eden again, to put down this tree of knowledge of good and evil, to spit the bite out of this mark of the beast system. At least the part that has your mind believing in war. Spit that out. When these influencers, well, it's really up to us. I'm simply calling them out because, it sure would be cool if one of them became inspired and aware and started talking like this. That's it. With all of their resources, this is already so logical and so loving and so beneficial, and the answer to all of the world's biggest problems, well, it would just go a lot faster if one of those guys was talking about it too, or gals. Right? There's a lot that already are. It's time. I am standing here in St. Cloud, Florida. I do not comply with governmente, with mind control. I am a free mind. I am not a slave. I am free. I am not going to pay your extortion tax. I am not going to fund my own enslavement or my family's enslavement. Now, as a result of that, I might actually be enslaved. Whatever. That's irrelevant compared to the big picture. I have faith. I have complete faith. So, you enslave me, the message goes 10x. You kill me, Obi-Wan Kenobi comes out, the message goes exponential, and we win even faster. So evil is not wise, but it is intelligent. It's artificial intelligence. It's live backwards. Whatever. Evil has no control over me. Not at this moment. So that's why I'm getting out this message. And may I be free of evil from here on out. Love, my friends, and have a good day. Great day.